Welcome again. You're watching The Breaking on CNN News 18 with me, Sakshi Singh Litoria. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll be walking you through the top headlines from the nation and across the globe. At the top of the segments of breaking news now coming in straight from Jammu and Kashmir. National Conference's Chief Farooq Abdullah has now responded to Amit Shah's attack on National Conference Congress's alliance, saying that they are trying to tarnish the image of National Congress, but by God's willing, they will not succeed. Our efforts will pave ways to serve for the betterment of our people. He further, in fact, went on to say that we want to tell them that in our alliance, we will get full statehood back. BJP's manifesto is only a statement, or a jumla is the word that Farooq Abdullah has gave out in response to that sharp jibe that came in from Union Home Minister Amit Shah in his rally in Jammu.
कि नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस को जिस तरह से भी ये बदनाम कर सके करेंगे, मगर इंशाल्लाह नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस फतह होगी। अल्लाह हमें यहाँ के लोगों की किस्मत बताने के लिए आगे लाएंगे। जिस भारत को बनाना चाहते हैं, हम उस भारत के खिलाफ हैं। भारत जो है वो सबका है, हिंदू का, मुसलमान का, सिख का, ईसाई का, बौद्ध का, जितने भी यहाँ रहने वाले हैं वो यहाँ के हैं। हम घुसपैठिया नहीं हैं, हम मंगलसूत्र नहीं लेने वाले हैं, हम वो भैंसों को बांटने वाले नहीं हैं मुसलमानों के लिए। मैं उनसे कहना चाहता हूँ, मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूँ, ये नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस और कांग्रेस का गठबंधन जो है वो आएगा दिन जब हमें पूरी जो है स्टेटहुड वापस मिलेगा।
Putting his faith and full eggs in the basket, CNN News 18's Ishan Wani is joining us on the broadcast. Ishan, looks like Farooq Abdullah is pretty confident about National Conference and Congress's alliance coming to Kashmir specifically, and he has said that we are going to focus completely on getting the full statehood, and BJP's manifesto is nothing but a facade, a jumla.
Well, yes, unexpected lines. Farooq Abdullah hitting out at the BJP, claiming that the Bharat that the BJP wants to make, they are against it, but the Bharat for everyone is something where the National Conference stands with. And he's also gone on to attack the Home Minister, saying that they want to destroy the National Conference, but they wouldn't be able to harm them as such. This has come in response to Home Minister's continuous attacks on the National Conference and Congress alliance, which talks about 370 manifesto, in the manifesto autonomy, and then the questions were being raised against the Congress as well. So Farooq Abdullah today slamming the statement and also pointing out that the Home Minister that they are not against snatching any Mangalsutra, and Muslims have made a great contribution towards the freedom of India. They are the equals. They should be the equals in Bharat. So in a way, Farooq Abdullah also making a political statement about the religious, what he said is a discrimination happening in India. But yes, remember, Farooq Abdullah is not himself contesting these elections. He is out of the election. He hasn't contested the MP election as well. But he says that the National Conference seems to be on the radar of, the BJP. But there wouldn't be any harm to the National Conference, and it has been something where they have been trying to attack National Conference for a very long time. He termed the manifesto of the BJP as jumla, while the questions were being raised about the statehood and the continuous, the Home Minister's statement that statehood will be returned to Jammu and Kashmir very soon. He termed them as mere jumla and said that alliance will be successful and they will be able to return the statehood to Jammu and Kashmir. How does the alliance perform? One has to wait and see. But yes, there's a larger now a political war of words that have broken out between the National Conference, Congress combined against the BJP. But yes, there are other leaders from the National Conference who are now, trying to attack back at the BJP and the Home Minister. The Prime Minister is also coming on 14. It'll be interesting to see that what all does he talk about when he comes to Jammu and Kashmir.
Definitely, Ishan. And if we were to look from afar, and if we were to look at this particular manifesto war, which is in fact gaining momentum in Jammu and Kashmir right ahead of the election, it pretty much looked like that BJP is mounting pressure on the opposition with regards to that term in their manifesto of having peace talks with Pakistan for the trade, of course. And now Farooq Abdullah coming out and taking a jibe at the Union Home Minister over his rally in Jammu over that Mangalsutra thing.
Well, yes, exactly.
All right,
You are right.
Ishan, my apologies. We'll have to interrupt you over there. We have BJP's Shehzad Poonawalla, in fact, joining us on the broadcast. Shehzad, a very good morning to you and thank you so much for speaking to us. What would be your remark and your initial thoughts about this statement coming in from Farooq Abdullah himself? He's taken a sharp jibe at the BJP with regards to Mangal Sutra as well as division over language.
You know, first of all, it is the devil preaching the scriptures. Mr. Farooq Abdullah must tell us that his manifesto talks about reimposing 370. One wonders how they will do that in a state or a UT election. But reimposing of 370 means dividing Jammu Kashmir from India. It means having two constitutions. It means denying the rights of reservation to the Valmiki, Gujar and other Samajas. And when you say that Afzal Guru should not have been hanged, when you cried tears copiously for Afzal Guru, somebody who has been given the capital punishment by the Supreme Court, somebody who was put into the gallows by the UPA government, then at that time you are showing how you stand with Atankawad and Algawad, not with Rashtravad. And finally, the question is also that if Mr. Farooq Abdullah thinks that the Muslims are being hounded, there are 2 points. Who spoke about love jihad and an illegal masjid in Himachal Pradesh? It was Anirudh Singh. Point number 2, Mr. Farooq Abdullah, stop talking about Indian Muslims. Your 35A and 370 denied Indian Muslims, including Bihari, UPite or any other Muslims, to even marry the Kashmiris or because their children would have been denied the rights, the same rights that anybody else could have got. So therefore, Mr. Farooq Abdullah preaching about all these issues is like the devil preaching the scriptures. Today he must tell us only one more thing. Today Pakistan has accepted its role in Kargil, but his manifesto says what? We will talk to Pakistan, we will have dialogue with Pakistan. You want to have dialogue with those who have martyred our soldiers? These are questions that Farooq Abdullah needs to address. You know, he gets away with a soft cushion in the media. He starts singing some songs and then the media does not ask him difficult questions. So perhaps the media should ask him, and maybe they should even ask Rahul Gandhi what his position is on the reimposition of Article 370.
Right. Also, Shehzad, would like your thoughts about this years-old rivals turning into friends for this specific election, this alliance between National Conference as well as Congress. What are your thoughts about that?
No, first of all, National Conference and Congress Party are from the same, don't take it in another way, but they are the variants of the same virus. The same virus of Parivarvad, Algawad and putting family friendship and family interest above national interest. And therefore, there is no differentiation between the Congress and the NC. One is a stronger variant, one is a weaker variant. But they both speak the same language. For instance, Rahul Gandhi has been saying in Jammu Kashmir that he doesn't want outsiders to come there. Who are these outsiders? Your sister buys a property in Himachal, she's an insider. You go contest an election in Kerala, you're an insider. And some Bihari or a UPite or a Kannadiga or a Tamil Nadu person buys a land or does business in Jammu Kashmir, he's an outsider and he removes Bharat Jodo Yatra. Hypocrisy dies a million deaths when Rahul Gandhi speaks. Forget Rahul Gandhi. The question today is that Congress is in such a desperate situation that it has to go and ally with somebody who is talking about reimposing 370, somebody is talking about two constitutions, somebody is talking against Arakshan, and somebody is talking about talks with Pakistan. And the Congress party, which is a so-called national party, does not have the gumption to take a stand on this.
Right. Shehzad, also would like your inputs with regards to this particular point that has been, time and again reiterated by Farooq Abdullah and Umar Abdullah, both of them, the statehood for Jammu and Kashmir specifically. Because on one hand, BJP is speaking about their point in the manifesto of having talks with Pakistan, but on the other hand, they are continuously speaking about one thing, which is the statehood.
First of all, thank you, Sakshi, for asking this question to me on your platform, because here this issue needs to be addressed. Amit Shah ji, when he had spoken about abrogation of Article 370, on the very next day we had said that we are committed towards statehood of Jammu Kashmir. These so-called parties are promising statehood to Jammu Kashmir. How are they even going to give it? Do they have the capacity to give it? Whose decision is it to give it? The Parliament and Government of India. And we have already said we are going to give it at an appropriate time after the elections. So what are they promising? They are making a fool out of people when they say that we are going to give statehood. अरे आपके हाथ में है नहीं जो, आप दोगे कैसे? और हमने ऑलरेडी दे दिया है, जिसको हमने दे दिया है, जिसको हमने कमिट कर दिया है, वही झुंझुना लेकर वो जनता के पास जा रहे हैं. जनता बेवकूफ नहीं है, जनता जानती है कि ये देने का काम अगर किसी को करना है तो पार्लियामेंट ऑफ इंडिया, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया को करना है, जो पार्लियामेंट और गवर्नमेंट में कमिट हो चुका है. So it is already a committed fact. So this is not an issue at all. The issue is that do you want two constitutions, Rahul Gandhi? Do you want Arakshan for Valmiki Samaj, Rahul Gandhi? And Rahul Gandhi, do you want to talk to the same Pakistan that martyred our soldiers in Kargil? That is the question Rahul Gandhi needs to open his mouth on.
Right, Shahzad. Thank you so much for speaking to us and putting your perspective across. We are